When I started researching the topic, I did it more from the realtor side, helping people buy investment properties. And why would anyone want to do that now when renters have this blanket of protection where they don't have to pay rent? But on the other hand, without sounding hard, you don't want to put people on the streets either. People in a pandemic being evicted end up being homeless. There's just no way around that. 95% of them, if you get evicted, they're not going to have the means to get another place to live. So there's two sides to that coin. Reading about the federal money that's being allocated from the state of Rhode Island right now, there's $200 million. And that money is going to go right to the landlords. But the landlords and the tenants both have to apply, parallelly, if that's a word. The landlord has to put in his request for the funds, and the tenant has to put in theirs as well. And a lot of people don't want to, put their stuff on paper, and go out there and apply for something that they may not get. So I think it's slow to get moving here. I think there are a lot of hoops. So in my talking about it today, I hope people are listening, and landlords and tenants realize that there is money out there for them and there is help, even though it's a long time coming.
I do know that just because you buy a multifamily, just because you have rent coming in, and just because you're in the position of landlord does not make you a billionaire with ample funds.
No, everybody, people who are buying these, and I'm sure you were the same, we bought them as investment properties to pretty much pay for themselves and maybe have a little bit left over, and no one's making a ton of money from this. It is a good investment. It used to be a good investment. It will be a good investment in the future. Real estate is only going up. I just think that we may see a little bubble here with some landlords or property owners who couldn't make that work. And they have people in there who don't know how to get help and who can't pay their rent, and these guys can't pay their mortgages. And no one rents to people hoping that they can evict them one day.
No,
I always looked at it like, you're helping people out. You're giving them a nice, decent place to stay. We always had, and most landlords do have pride of ownership and try and keep it nice and all of that. So I think that when the CDC said, you can't evict anybody until June 1st, so gave everybody a year. You had some people, of course, that say, okay, I don't have to pay my rent. They said it, and there's always a few bad apples, and a few people that are just going to take it to the next level. And I think that the landlords with those kind of tenants are the ones that, that are going through these problems. They only have about 2,000 applications so far. And there's more than 2,000 people who are affected by this. So, the money's there. I just hope that people go and get it.